Greetings to all the students. So, today in this virtual class, we will be having the session 2 of tenses and will be knowing in brief about the past tense. Walking down the memory lane. It's all about the past that had occurred in the past. So now, any action that had taken place in the past, like yesterday, last night, last month, any action that had occurred will be the past tense. So let us know more about its aspects. First tense of the past tense is the simple past. Let us understand the usage. First, an action that ended at a point in the past. So, students, you know that simple or indefinite tense is the one which describes us about the action but does not tell us a definite time. So, any action that ended at a point in the past is the simple past tense. Like, I went to school yesterday, or something that was true for some time in the past, something that was true for some point of time in the past. He enjoyed being a student. So, this is the simple past tense. Next is something that happened for several times in the past. It occurred in the past and it happened for numerous times. Like we swam a lot while we were on a holiday. So these are the three usages of the simple past. First is whenever an action ended at a point in the past. Like I went to school yesterday. I visited Paris last month, or something that was true for some point of time in the past. Like now, it is not true. It was back in your memory lane. Like he enjoyed being a student. So, when he was a student, he enjoyed that phase. Next is something that happened for several times in the past. Something that occurred for numerous times in the past. It is not happening now. Like we swam a lot while we were on a holiday. We rode a horse while we were on the vacations. Okay, so now as we have understood the usages where the simple past tense is used, we will be understanding the rule. The rule is subject plus second form of the verb plus object. This is the rule of affirmative sentence. When we come to the negative sentence, as you can see students, that there is no helping verb. So we use did as a helping verb. But with did, we always use first form of the verb. Otherwise, for the affirmative sentence, we use the second form of the verb. But when did is used, we use the first form of the verb. Like, we did not go to the school yesterday. So, this is the simple past, but in the negative form. Next is the interrogative. Interrogative is when you ask the questions. Like, did I go to school yesterday? Did you complete the work last night? So, this is the interrogative sentence in which the subject is prefixed by did. That is the helping verb. Okay. Now the keywords. The keywords, the time frequencies which are there to help you out in knowing about the tense is yesterday, last week, last month, or long ago or ago. Now let us see the visuals to get a better understanding, to have a better understanding of this tense. As you can see, there's a road, and yesterday I went to school. So I went to school yesterday. So as you can see, it was in the past. So I went to school yesterday. Let us see one more. Last month I visited Paris. So you know Paris has Eiffel Tower, which is one of the wonders of the world. and he says that last month I visited Paris. Again, the past tense. Okay, so now we will be moving towards the second tense of past, that is past continuous or past progressive. Let us understand the usage now. Any action that was happening when another action happened in the past. So when two actions collide, yes students, when two actions happen together in the past, when any two actions happen together, when when one action was going on and another took place, that is the past continuous or past progressive. For example, when I reached home, my brother was sleeping. Or when I reached park, the, the children were playing. So when you reach there, what were the children doing? They were playing. So these actions collided, they came together. Or when I reached home, my brother was sleeping. So when you reach home, when you went there, your brother was sleeping. So two actions again happening at the same time in the past. So whenever two actions were happening at the same time in the past, then we use the past continuous or past progressive tense. The rule is subject plus was were plus V1 plus ing plus object. You know, with whenever the subject is singular, we use was. Whenever the subject is plural, we use were. This is the affirmative rule. When we come to negative, we simply input not after the helping verb, like subject plus was were plus not plus V1 plus ing plus object. Like when I went to the school, the students were not making noise. Next is interrogative. Interrogative is the sentence, is a type of a sentence in which we ask questions. So in that, the helping verb is prefixed before the subject. Like, were you reading the newspaper when the teacher said for it, or when the teacher instructed for it? So this is the interrogative form. Next, the keywords are when and while. Whenever these time frequencies are there, we get to understand, okay, this is the past continuous tense. Let us move to the visual now. So the girl is saying, when I reached home, my brother was sleeping. So you saw the two actions were happening at the same time in the past. Now we move further to the third form of the tense in past, that is the past perfect tense. You know, perfect means accomplished, completed. So any action that got completed in the past is past perfect. Now let us understand the usage. Any action that had accomplished means completed before another action happened in the past. So children, you know that in the past continuous, two actions were happening at the same time in the past. But here in the past perfect, one action had already taken place before the another action started. So one action had already completed before another action even started or happened. For example, I had reached the school before the teacher came into the class. So that means before the teacher even entered the class, you had reached the school. So this is the usage and the example. The rule is subject plus had plus third form of the verb plus object. This is affirmative. Negative, we have subject plus had not plus third form of the verb plus object. Like, she had not completed the work before the teacher asked for it. Okay. Next is the interrogative, in which we seek the questions, in which we ask the questions. So in that, the helping verb is placed before the subject. Had plus subject plus third form of the verb plus object. Like, had the train left before you reached the station? So this is past perfect. The keywords are already, before, by the time, and yet. Now let us move to the visual. As you can see, this is the railway scene, the platform scene, where you see the train is going. Okay, so the train had left before the man entered the platform. So the train had left before the man entered the platform. So as you can see, the train had already left before the man could even reach there. So now let us move towards the last tense in the past tense, that is the past perfect continuous tense or the past progressive. You know that perfect continuous or perfect progressive is that aspect of the tense in which the action goes on or was going on or will be going on for a very long period of time. So now let us understand the usage. Any action that had been going on for a long period of time before another action took place. So students, as I told you, that perfect continuous means going on for a long period of time. So past perfect continuous means any action that had been going on for a long period of time, when the duration of the time is long and when that action is continuously going on before another action even took place, before the another action started, that action had been going on for a long period of time, and then it might have been ended or it might have been paused. For example, I had been studying in that school for 2 years before I shifted to Canada. So it was a long duration that you had been studying in that school for 2 years. So it's a long duration of time, and then when it got ended, then the other action started before I shifted to Canada. So before you went to Canada, before that action of going to Canada happened, before that you had been studying in the school for 2 years. The rule is subject plus had been plus V1 plus ing plus object. So then this is the affirmative. Negative is subject plus had been plus not plus V1 plus ing plus object. Like, she had not been doing the work for a long time when the teacher asked for it. Okay. So this is how you will resume it. Next is the interrogative, in which the helping verb is placed before the subject. Had plus subject plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. The example is, had you been playing in the park since morning when the storm occurred? Okay. So the keywords are when, for, since, before, and all day. Now let us see the visual of the past perfect continuous tense. As you can see upwards, there's a kitchen scene, right? So once there's 10 o'clock. Okay. So now my mother had been cooking in the kitchen for 2 hours. My mother had been cooking. So you see that from the duration when it was 10 o'clock, from the scene when it was 10 o'clock to the scene when it was 12 o'clock, that means towards that frequency of time, my mother had been cooking in the kitchen for 2 hours when the guest arrived. So my mother had been cooking in the kitchen for 2 hours. That means that action had been going on for a long period of time before the guest arrived or when the guest arrived. Okay, so I hope with these visuals and the rules and the keywords, you might be able to unlock your perplexity of the past tense. Thank you all. Have a great day ahead.